Vance Russell to an open Cade McIntyre, and he gone.
My name is Vance.
My name's James.
And we are the Inside the Pocket podcast. Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's podcast. We have a special guest here. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? My name's Atif Rahman. I'm a Reno native. Me and Vance go way back.
Way back. You're trying to walk onto the UNR football team, right?
Yeah, trying to walk on. This year didn't happen. Physicals and stuff didn't go through, but next January, hopefully.
Awesome. So we're going to have some questions that we're going to run you through, and then maybe a little bit later in the podcast, we'll talk some NFL ball.
Yeah,
sounds
good.
Sir. Sweet. Alrighty, so can you tell us a little bit of your background with your football experience, like where you went to high school, what position you played, all that kind of stuff?
So I started playing football when I was in 5th grade, I think. It's been a minute, man. And then I went to high school at Coral Academy where I was a slot receiver. All the way up until my junior year, we really weren't that good. And then my senior year, we actually were pretty good. We made playoffs and everything. And my senior year was actually my breakout year. I had 17 total touchdowns, and then I was 10th in the state for all-purpose yards. So that was pretty cool. And I also earned some stars. I was a 2-star slot, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, man, I remember watching you, especially after leaving the Coral Academy football team, just like looking back on it. Dude, I'm so happy for that team and what you did. Like, for you guys to step into the role that, you know, me and Cade left, and you guys really elevated that team more than we ever did, so.
Yeah, dude, it was really crazy. And, like, our coach, he really stepped it up, too.
Yeah, Adam, really
Absolutely.
good coach. So what inspired you to pursue walking on a UNR?
It was actually my senior year when I started taking it serious. I was like, dude, I'm putting up some pretty good numbers. I think I have a shot at making the team next year. I mean, obviously things didn't go right this year, but I still think I can. And then I was thinking like, I have the skill. I know I have the skill to walk on. I just didn't have the recognition in high school because I went to such a small high school, and the recognition, trying to get recognition at a small high school in Reno, it's kind of hard.
It's really hard. I can tell you.
That's what you do. Honestly, since you didn't get on, obviously, you just keep grinding, honestly, because there's no stop, because if you have a goal in mind, you're going to keep going for it until you achieve it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I remember coming out of high school, bro. It was so hard, especially coming out of Coral Academy.
Yeah.
Like, I got lucky with some offers, nothing huge, but, like, you know, it was a grind, bro. Like, getting your name out there to coaches, it's not easy. So.
I had a couple, like, D2 and JUCOs, but I bet on myself, and I'm here now.
Yeah, dude, that's the way to go,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Bet on yourself. You know what you're worth. I've seen you play. You're a D1 football player.
Exactly.
So.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, so just tell us a little bit about the position you play and what makes you stand out in that role.
Okay, so I'm a slot receiver. I mean, I'm obviously not the tallest dude. I'm 5'6", on a good day. I mean, in traffic, I could catch the ball great. I mean, I'm super fast, quick. I get, like, out of the break super fast. I do speed training, even in the off-season when I'm not, like, playing football. So that's a good thing that I think, like, helped me further my abilities, you know what I'm saying? And, I mean, dude, I'm just a solid receiver, in my opinion.
Yeah. I got a question, though. Yeah. So, since there's a lot of great slot receivers in the NFL, who's like a slot receiver that you would compare yourself to?
All-time great Julian Edelman, bro.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's
sir.
a good one. I can see that for sure. Yeah. I remember coming up in high school and watching you and Aaron come in, man. There were so many high hopes for you guys, and you really took over that role.
Aaron really stepped it up senior year and junior year as well, because he was primarily a defensive player. He didn't really play offense. He was at safety. And he made a great addition to our team. Yeah,
I remember just being at college, like getting ready for training and stuff, and watching you guys play. Man, it was so hype. Me and my older receiver Cade, we would pull up the games and just watch you guys play.
Yeah, I remember my senior year. You texted me before one of the games, like, dude, it's streaming on NFHS. I'm gonna watch you. You better ball out. I'm like, dude, that's what's up.
That's what's up.
And, you know, I gotta support you guys, bro, especially because Cade and I kind of started that program, and then you guys took over, and you guys made it great. Like, our junior year, we had, 4 wins, I think, my junior year, if that. And then, you know, you guys took over and started killing it.
It was crazy, bro.
That's sick.
Great. But speaking of, like, your off-season routine, like, what do you do in the off-season to prep for this next upcoming tryout?
So I go to the gym 6 days a week. I do speed training 2 days a week within those 6 days that I go. So it's every chest day and every leg day that I do speed training. And that usually consists of like box jumps, 5'10", 5s, you know, like mobility, like hip mobility, and then just like building my like twitch muscles in my like hamstrings and quads. So I'm just trying to like improve that and just stay on top of everything. And then usually every Sunday I go out to the field and then get receiver work in. So that's pretty good.
That's awesome, man. That's what it takes to be great, bro. Is working on those days where people aren't watching.
Yep, that's exactly what it
Yeah.
is. When no one's out there, just you by yourself in the heat, just doing ladder
Major
drills.
respect.
That's gonna get you ready for that conditioning test, man. Let me tell you, college conditioning tests are no joke.
Yeah,
Even at the
have a
level that
couple
I was
buddies,
playing at.
man.
I'm doing intramural football right now, and that's good enough for me. Like, respect. Like,
Yeah, dude, I'm doing IM football right now too. I got a game tonight.
Oh, so you're in comp league?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's-
So I'm in open league, so we're not like our team's like good, but like we're not good enough to be
Yeah.
in comp league. Yeah, that's sick. Speaking of like, obviously joining the team, so we kind of already talked about like what kind of role that you would play as a slot receiver, but also what kind of like leadership role could you bring to the team?
Dude, honestly, I personally view myself as a great leader. Ever since I was a freshman, the seniors, which was Vance, they set such a high expectation that I had to meet that, and if not, go above that. So as soon as they left, I was a sophomore. I was on varsity. I was a captain too. So sophomore, junior, senior, I was a captain all 3 years, and then, I mean, obviously we went to playoffs, and then my senior year as a track team, we won state, won regionals as well. So I was a state champion in that, in the 4x1. So I think I could lead it. If I could lead a team to the state championship, not just me, just like other kids surrounding me and like bringing my energy up. If I could do that, I'm positive I could do that anywhere else.
Yeah, man. Cade and I were really proud of how you guys handled that. Because
Yeah.
that team, I remember our senior year, we didn't even, we got 3 games?
The 4.
And
We had
4?
4 games.
I didn't even get to play, bro. I had shoulder surgery. But
Jeez,
you
that
stepped
sucks.
into a big role even that freshman year.
Yeah.
And I mean, it wasn't easy, bro. During COVID, that was hard.
Yeah.
That was rough on all of us.
We had practice in January when it was
Yep.
freezing. February we had games. It was weird, bro.
Yeah, I just remember suiting up that one last time, bro. I didn't even get to play. They let me suit up.
Yeah.
It was good to be out there with the team, man. I miss it. I wish I could have gotten like a game with you
At
guys
least a
or
game
something.
would be crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
Dude, just like hearing all this, like we need you on the football team
For sure.
Like, the football team has been bad like the whole time I've been in college, and like to be honest, we need as much talent as possible on the team.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, like if you got a spot on a team, like how much success would that put on you, and how much effort do you think you need to put in for that?
Dude, it's been a dream of mine since I was little, but I didn't start taking it serious until I was a senior. I mean, it's just been a dream of mine just to play college ball at any level, D1. If you play college ball, you're top 1% in the country. So
Yep.
I'm just trying to do that, man. I mean, and like the success part you said, I mean, I'm willing to do anything, to be honest. I'm willing to go like above any limit just to get a spot on the team.
That's a mindset you have to have, bro. When I first got into college, my first year in Iowa, you know, it was rough. Like I was the second string, and like that's cool, but I wanted to get on that field, so I'd practice on kickoff, kick return, anything that they would put me, anywhere that
Just
they
to
put
get
me.
playtime.
Yeah, just to get play time, just to be on the travel squad, and I traveled for all of our games.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
you know, and being that second string quarterback or being, you know, on the lower end of travel guys it's hard, but you
Yeah.
realize the grind, bro, and you realize what you have to do. And then when I ended up transferring to Bethany, you know, I came into a starting role. Unfortunately, injuries happen, you know. It's
Yeah.
just the way the ball rolls. It's been since high school for me, dude. I got torn up
Yeah.
my junior year.
Yeah,
But,
dude, it was crazy.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm 3 surgeries deep, but I still want to play ball, man. You know, if I can get back into playing shape, I can still chuck the ball. Like,
And
you know.
currently, I'm on Nevada football as a video intern, like
Mhm.
a creative video intern. So like, I see what the players have to sacrifice. They players literally do practice, class, and I don't know if they have time to do anything else.
Yeah.
And if they do, they're probably exhausted.
Dude, that's
So-
really how it is, bro. Once you get into college football, you realize your time management's so important. Like, I remember our days, especially in the summer, was planned out, like, 14 hours a day you were doing football stuff.
Yeah.
Literally the entire summer you were just doing football. And, dude, you gotta love the sport, bro, especially at the level that I was playing at. Like, I'm not getting an athletic scholarship. I'm getting an academic
grind.
scholarship. It's such a grind, bro. And, I mean, once you make it on as a walk-on, it's kind of the same thing, you know.
You gotta earn it.
You really have to earn it.
Everything is earned.
And you got to set yourself apart, man. So that means, like, being super vocal, doing whatever the coach needs you to do, showing up on extra time, going into the film room, everything.
Exactly. Like joining the team is just the beginning, because that's where like the real work starts.
Yeah, 100%.
Getting a spot is just the first step.
Yeah.
Working up is even harder.
Exactly.
And it's D1 football, so it's
So
it's the hardest level.
tell us a little bit more about the creative side of things, working for the Wolfpack right now. Are you enjoying it? Like,
Yeah, it's the most fun I've had in so long. It's crazy, man. The people there are they're really good people. I like them a lot. Garrett, he's the boss of the head of creative video, so he does all the posts for Instagram, Twitter, all the social medias he creates. And then I just started, I think, like a couple weeks ago, so I'm barely on video and like filming practices and stuff. So I'm not on the creative side of it yet, but I'm just filming practice as of now.
Yeah.
But the positive is I still travel with the team. I get early enrollment and all that good stuff. So
and I mean,
fire.
getting your face around that coach is important.
100%.
Like, I remember when I was doing it in the summer, hoping to walk on. If the coach knows you by name, man, and you go in there for a walk-on tryout, they're gonna know who you are,
yeah,
and they know that you're a hard worker and you show up.
exactly.
So that's super important.
And I've given them my all. I'm sure they've noticed. If not, I mean, it's fine. But I've given it my all. I'm there all the time.
You're trying. That's what matters most.
And honestly, I'm just trying to keep my face familiar around it. And if I don't get on the team, I still want to be around football because I just love football.
So, what's your plans after college? Do you have any plans do you want to go into coaching, creative? What do you want to do?
So after college, I probably want to do law enforcement.
Okay.
I'm majoring in criminal justice right now, so I probably want to become a Washoe County sheriff. And then if I end up liking it, I'll probably stay. But if not, I plan on going federal.
Okay.
But yeah, and then obviously I want to do coaching on the side, whether that's high school or just just popcorn or SYFL stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to get stray away from football. I still want to have a little bit of football in my life for sure.
Yeah, that's the same lane I'm going down, man.
Yeah.
I still want to be, a coach.
Yeah, that'd be sick, dude.
Yeah.
So sort of opposite. I want to be a writer for a team, so
Yeah.
hopefully my team, the Dolphins. So.
Dolphins.
Yeah.
Dolphins.
Who are you a fan of?
I'm a Ravens fan, man.
Ravens.
Ugh.
Big Truz.
Interesting. How do you feel about the offseason so far?
It's all right. I mean, we always get washed up wide receivers, but
Yeah.
we just got
It's
D-hot.
the retirement home there for wide receivers.
Yeah. Luckily, you guys have a good quarterback to throw it to him, but
Yeah, Lamar's a goat, man. I can't wait to see. He needs a ring. He really
he
needs a ring.
it.
for sure, bro. And it's gonna be interesting this next season,
This
man, with
next
all these
season
moves.
is gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be wild, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna be super wild.
I'm just praying we can finally win a playoff game.
Yeah.
But I'm
No,
not
man.
alive.
Unless you guys have
I'm hoping.
So, what made you kind of stick in Nevada? You said you had other offers. What kind of strayed you away from going somewhere else?
I honestly, dude, I did not want to play anything other than either JUCO or D1.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go in between the the other divisions like D2, D3, or
NAIA.
Yep.
I didn't so I mean the JUCO offers they weren't that good of JUCOs, So I obviously was like, I'm gonna bet on myself and I'm gonna come here see how it goes.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's amazing. I wanted to go JUCO at the same time,
Yeah.
but I just took I saw that role that was open at D3, and I'm like, I can still play football, so
Yeah, 100%.
give it a shot, bro. And I mean, you got your head on your shoulders. You're a good dude. I've known you since you were
Yeah.
how old? 5 maybe,
Yeah,
if
since
that.
I was little, man.
Yeah, since you were
Kindergarten.
That's
little.
way back, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
I've seen this kid grind, bro. When he came into high school, wasn't the fastest guy. Worked and worked and worked. Dude, senior year winning states in the 4x1.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
That's super big.
Literally
And it's-
Julian Edelman on the field right
Yeah,
there.
And I mean, I just remember you coming in your freshman year and having you out there for practices. I'm like, dude, this kid's gonna be special for sure.
Yeah.
You have what it takes, bro. I've been around college football players. You have what it takes. for sure.
I personally think my senior class that recently graduated, class of 24, our seniors, because we only had a couple seniors, but as freshmen, we were thrown into the fire, literally.
Oh, yeah, literally, bro, because it was me and Cade, and I was out with a shoulder tear.
Yeah.
So.
It was us and then a couple juniors, a couple sophomores, and that was the team, dude.
Yeah.
I think that year was in shambles. That program was in shambles that year. We had, I think, 14 players total.
You made it out alive. That's what matters. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I just remember going back and watching your film from your senior year, man. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you were killing it.
It was good.
You said 17 touchdowns?
17 total, yeah.
That's crazy, bro. That's amazing.
Dude, you don't even see that in the NFL normally. That's
dude, that's good.
A lot of tutties.
And it's just the fact that I went to a small school, bro. It's the recognition is just not there.
Dude, trying to get offers out of a school like Coral Academy is so hard.
Yeah.
I got lucky. I had like 32, but they were all spanning like D3 to D2 and NAIA.
Yeah.
Like I had PWOs, but I wanted a solid spot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought the D3 was probably the best route for me. Looking back on it, I should have went D2.
Yeah.
Because I had the skills and what it took, but it is what it is. And I mean, you're working your ass off, bro. Like you're really grinding, so that's important. But
just keep it up.
Tell us about your best game in high school, bro.
Dude, my best game in high school would probably either be West Wendover or Silver Stage.
Yep.
I don't know about it, so I need to know a little bit more about this.
I mean, they just weren't good at all. But I had 3 touchdowns both of those games. 2 of my touchdowns at Wendover were, the first one was a 52-yard touchdown in the air, and then the second one was towards the red zone, and it was just a little lob, and then I caught it, and I was pretty sick. And then the third one, I ran it in.
Yeah. It's hard playing in that offense, bro. I remember when I was a junior, we barely, we threw a little bit, but nothing crazy.
That's what changed, because our coach, Barrett, he basically changed everything. We went from a old 1920s flexbone offense into a full, a spread.
Yeah, I think it was that junior year that he kind of started to see, because Cade and I were really, linking up on throws, bro. We were decent. I mean, in North Tahoe, I had 3 touchdowns passing. So I think once Barrett started to see that we could really air it out, and that your class coming in had good receivers and good players.
Solid.
And then you guys got, Jay, your sophomore years when you got Jay? Good quarterback, man.
That kid, he developed even better.
Yeah, he did. And, he could air it out. So he's broke all my records, that's for sure. But, it was impressive, man. I just remember being at school, going through the grind of summer football and getting ready for the season. Just being able to sit down and watch you guys was so important to me.
Dude, honestly, bro, I look back and I watch film sometimes. I'm like, dang, dude, I miss that, bro.
Yeah.
You can always play a game of pickup basketball. You can always go to the field, play soccer, but you'll never be able to play football again.
Nah, not under the lights with your brothers.
It's not the same. Even with intramural football, it's flag.
Yeah.
The rules are dumb. You're not going to go back from those experiences, really.
I remember playing flag when I got injured at Bethany. I just had my surgery, and I think the flag football season started in February, and I had my surgery in December, so I was still in my brace. I just sat back there and threw, and it wasn't even fun, bro. I was throwing 8 touchdowns a game, but it wasn't. It's not the same.
Yeah,
100%. It's not the same as being in the locker room with your guys and having the experience on the bus.
It's not even that I miss playing. It's just the small things, dude. The locker room,
the
getting
coaches.
hype.
Yeah.
Putting on the drip before the games, bro.
Yeah, dude. I mean, even just spending time with the coaches, we got really lucky with our high school coach. Barrett's
he
one
put
of the
in
best
more
coaches.
work than I've ever seen anyone do for a program.
100%, dude. He took this program from the ground up.
Him and Wallen were the founders of that program, man.
Yep. I remember it starting my freshman year, bro. We were looking so bad. We went 0-10 our first year. We won a game our second year, and then our third year we won 4. Which was nice. I think 3 or 4. I can't remember for sure. But, and then you guys took the reins and
That's pretty cool.
you guys showed out. But
Stuff.
yeah, it's amazing, bro, and especially with what you're doing at UNR right now. Just keep your head on your shoulders and keep grinding, bro.
100%.
Always keep your head up.
Yeah, you're gonna be successful. But
Plan on it, bro.
yeah, we're coming up on the end of our time here, but we do want to thank you for coming in and talking to
Thank
us.
you guys for having me, man. I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
Of course. Maybe we'll get an update here in a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a little update podcast when you make the team, because I know you're gonna do it, bro. You got your head on your shoulders. You're gonna be
Football
great.
athletics, please get this man on the team.
We need him on the
Please.
team. So hopefully Coach Choate hears this and sees how committed you are to the team, and
Yes, sir.
we'll see how it goes. But thank you for coming in. We're the Inside the
sir.
Pocket podcast.
100%. Thank you,
Yes,
guys.
sir.
Yeah, of course.